Okay, so today we're going to do an eye examination. We're going to focus predominantly on your refraction, which is checking the best lenses for your distance and near.
Okay.
Do you wear distance glasses at all?
No, just reading.
Right, and what's your distance vision like at the moment?
Not too bad, but not brilliant.
Okay, so it could be better.
Definitely.
Right, so we need to look at some lenses for distance a little later then. Right, just looking off into the distance, I want you to look at the red and green on the test chart. I just want to check for any media opacities or retinal issues. Just look to your left side and to the right. Look up to the ceiling. Just look down for me. Back to the red and the green. Let's come closer. Okay, so I'm just checking the optic nerve. Okay, I'm going to check the macula now. Just look into the light for me. Okay, keeping the head still, just look up to the ceiling next. Just checking the peripheral retina, including the blood vessels. Okay, just looking to your left side again. Okay, right side, a bit higher. Okay, looking up. Looking down. Looking to the right side, a bit higher. And left. Back to the red and the green. Okay, so the optic nerve is pink and defined. Good. Clear and flat with reflex. Okay, looking up again. Now look down, let's lift the lid. Just down into this left corner. Okay, over to the wall on the right side. Just going to lift the lid slightly.
So first of all, I cover your left eye. As I move that away, I've got no movement at all. So I'll just try that now, covering the right eye. Perfect. No aphoria at all there. So now I'm going to measure your pupil distance, and I'm going to do mono PDs. Because of my experience, I don't need to use a mono PD ruler. So what I'd like you to do is, if you look at my finger, so I've now centred the nought straight on the centre of your pupil, and as you look across, I've got that as 64, but as I'm doing it as mono, that's 33 and 31. Making it a total PD of 64. The next measurement I want is crest height. And so with the crest height, you'll see this ruler here, and I'm actually going to be looking at these. So what I do, I put this ruler onto the crest of your bridge, and I angle it in about 10 degrees, and this will give me the height to your bottom lid, which is 8. That's your left is 8. And turn the ruler around, and I now measure it for the right. So again, I've tipped the ruler in about 10 degrees. Now this one I would say is 9, so it is slightly deeper. It's not unusual for the measurements to be different. In fact, it's more common to have them different than it is to have them all exactly the same. Right, so now I'm going to measure your crest projection. Is that better?
Just missing, I think.
That's, yeah. So as I measure that, we can see that it's just on that second line there. So that's 15. The next thing I'm measuring is the DBR, which is the drop, and we do 2 measurements on that. We measure at 10 and we measure at 15. When we put this on, what I'm after is 3 points of contact. So we should have the point of contact right here on the top and across here. So as I do that, I think it'll do a better measurement this way. That's better. Does that feel tight?
Slightly.
What I want is the point of contact but not tight. That's better, isn't it?
Yes, better.
So at 10, I've got that at 25. And now I'll do it from the other side. I would expect this to be slightly bigger. So as I put this on, again I'm after the same 3 points of contact. Excellent. 5 millimeters difference. Now we're after the frontal angle. I'm going to take that back off because I don't want that to get in the way. And what we're doing now is we're using this, the metal part on here. I'm going to put the nought against your head. And if I do the right first. So I'll put the nought on your nose, and what I'm after now, just bring this round until it just touches your nose. That should be pretty good. And that measures at 20 degrees. So that's the right side of the nose. And flick it round. And I do the same again, but from the left side. So again, I put the nought on top of your nose, and I bring that round. and that is more like 25. So as we look at your nose, we can see that it does look slightly different. If you look towards the camera, and you'll see the nose is slightly wider at this point than there. All right. Hence the reason everybody is different, so we need it done differently for that reason. The next measurement I'm going to do is called the splay angle, and for the splay angle, that was catching then. So for the splay angle, what I'll need to do is put this onto your nose. I angle it down about 10 degrees and just keep your eyes shut for a moment, and I'm just projecting this towards the corner. Normally you'd do it there, but as you can see now as I do that, it's just catching your eyelids. So right, so we've got that now. And let's do that from the other side. That's quite straight actually. So that's at 40. That's better. It's like the reading isn't on the other side, so it was, and that's 35.